I remember this one time I went to this particular hospital for the purpose of treatment of my mother regarding a gynecological issue that she was having at that point of time. The story that I'm telling about is about approximately 5 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago. And so I remember in that particular hospital when we came downstairs of that particular hospital, and in the reception area there was this certain magazine or something that was there. I couldn't quite remember what exactly it was, but I remember vividly what was written on that particular paper or magazine. And it was written that don't underestimate the power of good looks. And that somehow caught my attention, and i I contemplated over that particular statement, and I now really believe that the appearance a particular person has will, to some extent, determine the behavior he's going to get from other people, or how a person looks is an important factor ho- in terms of how other persons or how other people are going to treat that particular person. What I mean is your looks will determine to certain extent how other person will perceive you and behave with you. So if you think about it, when you randomly see two-person, suppose you randomly see two-person on the railway station or in any kind of strange place, and you are somehow confused, you are somehow lost, or you need some kind of guidance, direction or something, and you want to ask someone for that particular confusion that you have. And there are these two-person standing there. One is well put together, well groomed and good looking, and the other person is not so good looking and is not so well put together, let's say. And ask yourself this question: which person are you going to go to for the direction or the guidance that you are searching for? Even if you do not answer it cognitively, the certain answer that you will get from your subconscious mind is that person that is well put together, because somehow you believe that the person who looks good is also someone who will be a good person altogether, because somehow we tend to associate the appearance or the good looks of a person with the whole personality of that person. And that is something that you cannot deny. It is a fact that we tend to trust the person more who is better looking, who is better put together. So in this particular video I want to talk about the importance of good looks. So good looks is not something that every one of us is born with, but we have to accept how we look. We have to be confident with whatever appearance we have, but on top of that we have to give our best effort to appear in a presentable manner. You can focus on the things that you can control about your appearance and accept the things that you cannot control about your appearance. You can cut your hair, you can dress properly, you can eat right, you can exercise to be in shape, you can take care of your skin as much as you can give up all those bad habits that might somehow impact on your appearance, and you can accept some kind of or take in some kind of good habits on a regular basis that might have an impact on your appearance being good. And all those things, when you do on a constant basis and you do that for a longer period of time, so you will notice that your appearance will be something that people will start to appreciate. They might not be directly telling you, but how they behave with you will give you a hint that people are somehow treating you with respect as you look better, as you are well presentable. And Good looks is something that will play a major role in your life when you try to get a job or when you try to convince someone about something. Because if you have something to convince about to a person, then the first thing the person is going to notice is your looks, how you look, how you appear, how you are dressed, and all those things. So your appearance, you cannot take it lightly. And even in an interview for a job or something, yeah, they will obviously notice how you look. And how you look is something that gives a person a major perception about how your life might be, how your personality might be. Then on, they can ask you about your personality, then on they can get to know you in person. But the first impression of a person is their looks, you cannot deny that. So take care of your look properly. And even if you are not someone who is on media business or someone who needs to have their appearance on check for a certain job, but the way your family members will feel about you will also impact how you feel about them, and that also requires you to be well put together. So all in all, the idea that I'm trying to say in this video is good looks or appearing right is not something that you can take lightly. You should try to put unconscious effort behind it to make sure that you are well put together for other people to take you seriously and be respectable in the eyes of other people. And this is not something that only people of mature ages value. This is something I think even little kids, little child who are not intelligent or cognitive enough to analyze everything on a logical perspective, even if you put a child in front of two-person, that child, one person is good looking, well put together, and the other person is not so well put together, the child is automatically going to be attracted towards a good looking person. So there is this subconscious bias in each one of us towards beauty. So you need to take into consideration that this particular fact of being well put together and looking, trying to look good as much as you can within your own capabilities, of obviously. But don't go overboard with it. Don't try to be a person who just focuses on looks way too much that he neglects his personality and other aspects of his life. And don't be too much bothered about your looks, that how I'm looking each and every day. You are looking at the mirror 5 10 times a day to make sure that you look flawless. No, don't go for that. Or don't be obsessive about the fact that you're not looking particularly right on a particular day, because you have to do certain things regardless of how you look. And but just keep this fact in mind and don't neglect it. Also at the same point of time, don't go overboard with it by trying to be absolutely trying to look like absolute a model, and don't do that. So this is it. This is all I wanted to say in this particular video. I don't know whether I'm missing any point that I wanted to say, but yeah, don't underestimate the power of good looks. It will help you and it will enhance your personality in many ways.